Greetings from London. I wanted to talk to you today about working with anxiety and nervousness, because it's been something that a lot of my clients and even strangers come and talk to me about, and it's something that I get to hang out with as well. And while there are times where, our fear is valid and, it's just, you have to honor that. I'm speaking about the kind of neurotic undercurrent anxiety that may always be in our field and eating away at us. And it can often happen when a surprise comes. Welcome to life. When things aren't going the way we thought they were going to go, when we get new news, when we get a little triggered. Money, fear of not having enough money can be a really good trigger. There are a lot of different ones. And while, to be very clear, there is a time and place to be proactive and make plans and commit. So there is an important time for that in certain circumstances. There can be times where actually creating that plan, creating solutions, doing is actually not the answer. And where sometimes, yes, we do need one another and we do need friends, and especially as women, we're verbal processors, most of us. Sometimes it's not about just reaching out to other people and saying, just promise me that everything is okay. And sometimes, while it is good to sometimes you do need to get a good distraction, watch a movie, have a glass of wine, talk to friends. It's not always the best thing to go and numb ourselves out. And you probably have your little special ways to numb yourself out. I definitely have mine. So I just want to be really clear that while there is a time and place for being proactive, creating positive plans, moving forward, committing, reaching out to our community, and even having some fun and distraction, all of those have valid places. There are times when that actually is not the solution. And the actual remedy for this undercurrent of anxiety that is gnawing away at us is to actually lean into that which we'd actually rather make go away. And usually when we're anxious, our energy is a little bit ungrounded, our energy is more in our head. We're usually spinning a little bit in our head, and perhaps we're even in the what if situations and fear of the future, and there's a lot of brain tangle that can happen. So just taking the moment to sit and breathe. If you're not able to sit, stand, and to drop yourself inside. And usually when there's that heightened nervousness or anxiety, it's not like you just drop into the little silent space. There's some currents moving through. There's a lot of sensations and textures. And what's really vital is to stay with the sensations, not the label of sensations or the story of the sensations, because the mind would love to jump in and tell you all about why the sensations are this way, but to actually just feel, okay, where is it in my body? Okay, and oh wow, and now it's starting to move. And especially when it can feel initially a little bit uncomfortable, to just breathe and sit with it and not try to change it, but just to hang out with it, to allow it. Maybe even you'll find that you'll just relax through the allowing, and suddenly some spaciousness occurs in your body, in your system, to let it start to move a little bit more. And what always is so remarkable to me is how this initial discomfort usually will shift to pleasure. And there will be some wisdom underneath that comes through. And it's kind of like, you might have heard me say this in some other videos, the Tibetan practice of dancing with your demons. So, you know, instead of like trying to just make your demons go away, shield spray, banish them, it's actually dancing with them. And that usually in the dancing with them, they will transform into some sort of gem or gift or message. So this is my invitation to you. It's quite simple. And in my belief system, anything that is valuable is usually simple. And it's just to remember to do it, because it's very easy to run around with your head chopped off and to just really get stuck in that wheel of anxiety. So remember that you always have the power to pause and to breathe and to feel and to just sit with yourself and just see what happens. Namaste.